Dr. Jeffrey Spiegel, a facial plastic surgeon in Boston, Massachusetts and Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. I wanted to talk to you today about fixing gauged earlobes, as they're called, or torn earlobes. Many people come to see me, and there's two types of people who come to see me with these sorts of problems with the holes in their ears. One is people who have had their ears pierced and have either had them pierced too low or have worn very heavy earrings, and the earlobe holes have stretched out, gotten too long, and now when they try to put in smaller earrings or studs, they float around. Sometimes people will tell me they put in the earrings and they go right through the earlobe to the back because there's no longer enough support on the sides to hold the earring in place as the hole has gotten too large. Sometimes people have worn these large earrings, and other times it's just bad luck. You know, an earring catches on a coat, a young child pulls on your earring on a loop, and it tears right through. Doesn't necessarily even hurt. Sometimes people wake up in the morning if they've slept in their earrings and say, my goodness, I have a hole in my ear now, and it's torn through. You know what, we can fix that very well. On the other side of things, there are people who have had what are called gauged earlobes, where they've stretched out their earlobes. It's a fashion statement, it's perhaps a cultural statement to have very large holes in the ears, and people will put spools or various other types of plastic, wood, or metal loops inside their ears. But sometimes people will decide, you know what, that phase of my life is over and I want it fixed. That can seem like a very difficult thing to do, but we actually have had tremendous success at doing this, and I'm going to tell you how we do it. If your earlobes are just torn, it's a pretty simple process. What I do is you need to allow the inner tissues to heal back together. So we remove a little bit of the skin that lines the torn area or the hole that's elongated, and sew it back together in several layers. That's the key. You don't want to just put a single stitch through it. It's not going to look good. I have to close it in several layers so that it heals imperceptibly. Take out the stitches about a week later, or if you're from far, we'll leave it alone with stitches that can come out on their own and just have you come back a month later. Everybody comes back a month after this, and I'll re-pierce their ears for them. We put in nice little gold studs in a place that's balanced and helps hide any surgical signs you might have. For gauged earlobes, it's much more challenging, but usually there's enough tissue there for us to work with to create a very natural look. I've had great success where when we're done, you can re-pierce your ears with smaller earrings, or if you do nothing, it'll actually look like just a little wrinkle on your earlobe, and it will, the signs that you've had this very large earlobe hole at one point will not be present. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Spiegel. If you want to learn more about repairing your earlobes or repairing gauged ears or otherwise torn or problematic ears, please look me up at www.drspiegel.com. That's drspiegel.com, and thank you for listening.